Welcome to Gearheads. We're talking from cars A through Z.
Yep.
And ranking them. And today we're talking about Buick.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm Philip.
And I'm Skylar. And thank you for watching this video first off. And we're going to be taking you through this thrilling ride, whether you're a petrol head or just curious. Fasten your seatbelts because this is Gearheads, where the journey begins.
This is just a Buick. It's not the whole thing about Buick, but it's mostly. Since its inception in 1903 by David Dunbar Buick, Buick has been synonymous with luxury, innovation, and performance in the automotive industry. Buick's journey from its humble beginnings to its position as a global automotive powerhouse is marked by a rich history, significant contributions to racing, and promising vision of the future. So, fun fact, David Dunbar Buick was from Scotland.
Oh, well, that's pretty interesting. A Scotsman that's actually made an American company. Oh, that's something I've never heard before, but that's pretty interesting. And he definitely made some promising visions for the future, but we'll talk about that a little later. But right now, he definitely had a vision because his journey was definitely rich, and he definitely made some powerhouse vehicles also.
I'd say most people don't think of Buick as luxury or performance at all.
No.
But if you look back on their older cars, they definitely are, and some of their newer cars.
Yes, definitely.
The 2000s were kind of iffy.
Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly. Now, let's get into their history. Let's talk about that rich history, shall we? So, Buick's early years saw the development of the innovation technologies, including the overhead valve engines, which revolutionized the automotive industry. Throughout the 20th century, Buick established itself as a premier luxury brand, catering to disconcerting customers the elegant design and cutting-edge features. From iconic models from the Buick Roadmaster, the Electra, to the engine. There's some funny in this. We actually have some funny car brands in here. From the Electra, which is not a very funny name, to the Roadmaster, and then to the White Job. So Buick consistently pushed the boundaries of automotive design and engineering. So they definitely did. So we take it back to the Roadmaster, which that is the ugliest car, like one of the ugliest cars I've ever seen. Like,
you know, the Chevy with like the design of wood on the side.
Yep.
And Ford versus Ferrari.
Yeah, that vehicle, right? Exactly. But it was way uglier than that too. But like this car, it's just that's nasty.
A tailgate that opens sideways, and back seats that are facing backwards.
Yep, for fishing. How redneck does that get? And then we get to the Buick Electra, which kind of looks like a muscle car, but it's 4 doors, which is also pretty cool. So, and then we get to the White Job, which kind of looks like
Doc Hudson.
Yeah, Doc Hudson. And he's got that big old mustache. He kind of for a grill. It's quite a funny car. And so now you kind of understand that they actually were, they made some pretty interesting cars. But from those cars, they made like more luxury. What'd you say?
Very much more luxury than performance or any of that.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely focus on the design, except for the Roadmaster.
The Roadmaster. Ugly. Yeah, no, agreed. Because the other two cars, those things were pretty nice. They were definitely the kind of, I could say that they were trying to be more of an American muscle look.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
very much. So this is racing heritage. Most people don't realize actually that they did race and a bunch of dirt.
They did actually. A luxury car brand that was actually a racing car brand. Kind of interesting.
Buick's commitment to performance has been demonstrated on the racetrack throughout its history. In the 1930s, Buick dominated the AAA racing circuit with victories at prestigious events like the Indianapolis 500, The brand's success in motorsports continued in the 1980s and 1990s with the Buick Regal Grand National, a turbocharged powerhouse that dominated drag racing circuits and left competitors in its wake. Buick's involvement in racing not only showcased its engineering prowess, but also helped enhance its reputation for performance and durability. You love that Grand National.
Yes. Yep. So that Grand National was a definitely a powerhouse, and as you can see, as Philip was reading, this car actually won a couple of times and definitely did pretty well. And that car was definitely a mean looking car. I think they call it the emo muscle cars, because like when they made them black, and a lot of them were black, and when they made that sleek design, it kind of also it kind of looked like it was like someone that would be driving something sad, but it still had that American muscle potential in it. And so it was kind of like a crossbreed. It was a cool car.
People still use that car in drag races today.
Yeah.
But one thing I noticed, the turbocharge wasn't really used in the 1980s or 1990s.
No, exactly. So that was definitely one of the cooler products, for sure.
Very much.
So now we get to the future vision. Looking ahead, Buick is poised to continue its legacy and innovation with a focus of electrification and sustainability mobility. As the automotive industry transitions towards electric vehicles, Buick is committed to leading the charge with the introduction of the Buick Electra lineup, featuring cutting-edge electric powertrains and advanced connectivity features. Buick's future vision encompasses not only electrification but also driving technology, as the brand seeks to redefine the driving experience with a focus on safety, comfort, and convenience. So they definitely are trying to up the game, but I feel like they're doing it the wrong way, because I do not like electric vehicles.
Yeah, we don't like electric vehicles.
No.
But the car that they've came out with, the Electra, which is, the old car that we're talking about, it's kind of redesigned into an SUV version. The interior looks actually quite nice.
Yeah, so
it does look quite nice, but it's electric. But for a luxury car, it's good.
Yeah, no, exactly. So they definitely made an electric kind of luxury deal, which I actually would agree with, because I don't like electric vehicles, but if you're going to do it, you might as well have luxury in it, because one thing I feel like luxury is quiet, or a good tone, and what better way to settle that than with electric. So I mean that kind, and that way for luxury, it's kind of stepping the right way. But I mean, the only way that I could actually see myself in an electric vehicle is like in a Rimac Nevera, which is like the fastest car in the world for driving backwards, actually. And that's the quickest production vehicle, I believe. I could be wrong on that, but they're definitely that's the only car I could actually see myself in. That I could be like, wow. Or the Plaid. The Tesla Plaid. It's actually pretty cool, but
it's a Tesla.
Yeah, exactly. Like, no
one wants Tesla.
Yeah, exactly. I mean.
Okay, in conclusion, Buick's history is a testament to its legacy of innovation and performance, while its racing heritage highlights the brand's commitment to pushing the limits of automotive engineering. As Buick looks towards the future, its vision for electrification and sustainable mobility positions the brand as a leader in shaping the future of the automotive industry. With dedication to excellence, there we go, and a passion for innovation, Buick continues to inspire drivers around the world. Which it does.
Yeah, no, it definitely does. Especially when you go back to the regional Grand National. That thing definitely inspired a lot of people to keep going, because to keep in with luxury and performance. That was like a perfect tie-in for the Buick. I feel like actually made a great I'm trying, it's a perfect word for it.
Can't find it right now.
No, I can't find it. We'll put it up here what the word we're thinking about is. But they definitely had they definitely did. They had like the perfect mix for everybody to actually start with, and to actually keep it going is definitely what they did with that Grand National. And so they definitely had a little spot in my heart for being a pretty good car brand. But then again, I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of Buick either. So I don't know. So, but they definitely had a great impact also. So it's kind of sad to see that they're going electric, but depending on how they do in that area, maybe they could impact the future.
They could impact the future by a lot. Now, do you think it's time to get the rankings?
All right, let's go to rankings. So, like we said before, we do car rankings here, and we've had
top 4 cars are Audi, Bentley, AC, and Aston Martin. Then Bugatti, our last video, was put down below Aston Martin.
Yep, and this will be like our 11th video, I believe. So we're going to be ranking this car around. We're going to put this actually in the lower region because we
don't
do
love a bunch of their cars.
No, a lot of the cars were not the best compared to. And I said that the Buick had a soft spot in my heart, but there's only one car that actually had that they actually made that actually had a soft spot in my heart, and that was the Grand National. And so for this reason, we're actually going to put her pretty low, but we're not. Don't give hope. Don't give up yet, because we still think Acura is worse. So we're going to put. I believe that we should put Buick above Acura but below Apollo. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree with that. I would probably get a space for it.
Right. So then there you go. It's gonna be number 10 in our leaderboard. We'll show it right here. But it's definitely it was a definitely good car brand. But I feel bad for putting it that low. But just remember, like, as we're going through all these car brands, it will get higher in rankings because there's tons of cars out there that we'll keep talking about. But honestly, like right now, it's kind of a good spot because we have so many good cars in our that we've actually gone through. For I believe for us at least, we both like the cars we've been talking about.
Very much. We do like all the cars that we're talking about. Acura, not so much. But yeah, and if you have any questions or thoughts on our video, please comment. And we don't get everything right.
No, definitely not. We're still young and dumb, so. But then again, we just love talking about these cars because we want to learn a little history and hope that the people that are watching also learn a little history with us. And I believe that's it for us. But we'll see you next time on Gearheads. See you later.